all today on Trisha.
This is Tina and her fiancé Al. Now, they've been together for 4 years. They're raising a beautiful baby girl, Ella. Isn't she a cutie? And they're engaged. Picture perfect, you might think. Well, not quite. You see, Al's younger brother, Chris, and his wife, Ashley, refused to accept Tina because she's white. That's right, and they're so steadfastly against interracial dating, they've made it their mission to break up this couple and find Al a new black girlfriend.
Yeah, that's right.
So let's listen to what Chris and his wife Ashley have to say.
My brother-in-law Al is a good guy, but he needs to stop dating white women.
My brother's white girlfriend is a sneaky and a phony, and I believe she's gonna be his downfall.
I am not a racist, but I just don't understand why Al has to date out of his own race.
Al thinks he's sitting on gold by dating white women, but he's sitting on fool's gold.
Al needs to try something new in the dating game. A black woman would be better for him. My husband's always telling Al that Tina is not good for him.
I will never approve of my brother's relationships with white women.
And when Al is mad at Tina, he calls her a cracker. That's not right, but if we do it, it's racist.
I want him to find a more ethnic woman. I believe this will make him a better man.
Al needs to grow up and stop acting like he's afraid to date his own kind.
Wow.
Okay.
So, Tina,
Yeah.
what are some of the things that Ashley and Chris say about you?
Oh, that I bring Al down, that I'm no good for him, that he deserves better, I'm lazy, I don't do this, I don't do that. Man, it ain't got nothing to do with what I do or don't do for him. It's got to do with the color of my skin. That is it. That is it. That is it. That is it.
But Al, how does it make you feel to hear your own brother say things like that?
Well, I love my brother, Trish. Don't get me wrong. I love him with all my heart. But I feel like this. Who I do and what I do is my business. You love me for the man I am.
Yeah.
You feel me? You support me through all wrongs and rights.
Al, do you date black women?
No, I don't. I used to. I have 3 black children. But I learned a lesson in the past by dealing with black women. If it ain't white, it ain't right. Yeah.
So, hang on. Now,
That's
Al,
right, I'm talking about.
Al. Now, Tina, have you experienced prejudice being the partner of a black man?
Absolutely.
Like what sort of things?
Absolutely. All the time.
Give me some examples.
I can tell you one case that, time that just sits in my mind. There were 2 young black mothers. They both had babies.
Yeah.
He and I got on the bus with our daughter. I asked him to hold Ella for a second. I said, can you take Ella? He was sitting holding her. Oh, daddy's baby, daddy's baby. The girls start saying, now see, this is what pisses me off. Stay with a white woman and their baby, but they leave us with our babies. Loud where we could hear.
Wow. And where the little girl... And do you... On the other hand, let me ask you this,
Yes.
Al, do you experience other people making judgments about you because you're with a white woman?
All the time.
What sort of things, apart from your family?
Well, they tell me that a black woman is the best thing for me because they have, quote-unquote, a strong structure. No. No, they don't. Not to me.
And is this what your brother and his wife are saying to you?
Oh, yeah. All times. Try to hook me up with black women.
They actually...
At functions and everything.
While we're together, they're trying to... We have a daughter together.
And they're trying to split you up.
Trying to get him with other women.
But I'm not going. I'm not going.
So what do they think a black woman can do for you that...
Nothing. Nothing.
Well, that's obviously not what they're saying. Do you think they'll ever be able to accept Tina?
I don't know, but that's why I came here today to see will they accept her for the woman she is, because this is my family.
But what happens if they don't? What happens if they can never accept Tina because of the color of her skin?
Well, that's my brother.
Yeah.
And brother, I so hate to say this, but I got to ride.
Wow.
Because you my blood. You supposed to accept me and my family as a whole. Just like I accept you and your family, regardless of what culture you decide to sleep with or what. I love you, bruh.
Okay. So I think it's time we meet this brother and sister-in-law. Let's meet Chris and Ashley. Come on out. I want to hear the reasoning. Hi, have a seat.
How you doing, man?
They love each other, these guys. Hi, welcome. Now, okay, so what is the problem with your brother being with this lady?
Yes, what is the problem?
Yeah, tell me, man.
It's all the white women he's messed with or dated in the last
I'm
10
not
years.
all the
It's
white
not
women.
just
I'm
started
me.
now.
I'm
It's
Tina.
before this.
I ain't trying to hear that,
You
man.
seen it, but you act just like the rest of them.
It started before this.
I act like me. I act like me, and I am me, and I do me.
Hang on, wait.
It started before this. Me and him going through a struggle way before he got with
what went
her.
on before me.
Ashley, you said you're just like the rest of them. What do you mean? White women were like, oh,
What you
The
mean,
past
rest
ones he
of
been with, like,
what do you mean? Like, how's she like the rest of them?
none of them last, just like with her.
And?
What you mean, and?
We've been together longer than any other person he's been with.
So that's you.
Because I've
So
had
that's
his
you
back.
all because you want to get
I've
along
had his back.
anyone else.
I've had his
You can take care of
back.
baby
I've
from a
had his back.
distance.
Man,
You know
yeah,
what?
I'm not going to take care of this one
Hold
from a
on.
distance. I'm
No.
going to support her, this
Okay.
white
And
woman,
I'm supposed to
and the
like
next
that.
white kid that's
I
ever
don't
decided to
know,
have.
do everything for me.
If you could split this couple up and get your brother with a woman of color, would you do it?
Exactly.
It ain't happening.
I put him on Sunday in the
If
heartbeat.
it ain't white, it ain't
put him on
right.
It ain't happening.
I done
Keep
told you.
trying.
It ain't white, it ain't
Later,
right.
he talking because he on TV.
Man, I'm
ain't
telling you
going
what's
nowhere.
happening. I'm telling you what's happening.
He
I
ain't going
love
nowhere.
the
He comes
cracker.
home every night. Believe it.
Chris, if you were looking into the audience there, what kind of, Chris and Ashley, if you were looking into the audience, what kind of woman do you see your brother with?
Sister
Wanna
over
cook
there,
and
I
have
see
me
a
fat with high
Hispanic
blood
woman
pressure,
over here.
diabetes.
Mama. I see a sister back
Okay,
there.
well, how
I
about
mean,
this?
So why?
and this is what it boiled down to.
Right.
Her people calling him.
Oh, what?
He calling her crack. Her people don't. If he needs something, he can't just run to her people and get it.
Oh, but you know what? My people might
he
say
gonna
something,
come
but they
to me.
still help us, don't they?
He
Y'all
gonna
ain't
run
been
to
there
me.
for
He
nothing
gonna run to
for
me.
him.
They only felt
I'm not worried
Y'all
about
ain't
what
doing
she
nothing.
talking
Hang
about.
on, just
Why not? Why you
Because
ain't
at the
worried about
end
what
of
she
the day,
talking about, bro?
me and him gonna talk. If he needs something from me and I give it to him, I know where he going with it, and he's still talking the same jazz,
But
and
that's-
I'm tired of it.
That's
But what
my
about,
home
can
front.
I ask?
That's my home
Well,
front. So whatever it
Houston,
takes
you
to my
do the
home
same
front to
thing.
be on point, that's what's gonna
Can
happen.
I
When I
ask
get
you-
from
Put
you
something in your
or the
drink,
man in
man.
the street.
We're going to take a break. I saw a picture. Can we see that picture again of their little girl?
Yeah.
So if you dislike the white...
No, that's my baby right there.
No, but she's half white.
That's your
my
baby.
baby.
She's white.
She's half
She's
white.
white.
She ain't white. You the
Yes,
daddy.
she is. Her mama is
Any
white.
child is the daddy black, the kid black.
She is white.
Now, you had a white man like your other son, the Caucasian,
No,
he
my son
yellow.
is not white. My other son is not white.
Man, be for real.
Other child is Colombian. That's far.
Black
Man.
too, man.
Black women, Colombian men,
And
white
his
women.
excuse
So maybe
is,
it's just...
oh,
Hang on,
the
just
black
one-
chicks be tripping.
They so
What's
do
tripping?
be
Why you be tripping?
You don't think they
White
do
chicks
that?
put you in jail?
Man, black
Hang on.
chicks, all they got their hands out.
Let me
They
tell you
always
something.
want something or nothing.
Nothing
You
but
feel me?
white women
They
put
ain't
you in
Hang
jail.
on,
trying to work
one
and bust
conversation.
their ass. You feel me?
That's who puts him in jail.
Tell me what they doing now. Come on now, you want me to keep
Okay,
going?
one
They
conversation
are very abusive. Yes, so abusive. Black women.
See, that's his excuse. That's his cop-out.
They the ones who started
He
domestic
messing with
violence.
her because he thinks
Black
she's super
women
naive and he
started
gonna keep
domestic
doing it.
violence.
Thinking he gonna
Hang on.
Black women started domestic
Okay,
violence. Not the white women. Y'all the one who messed it up for us.
Y'all hear this?
Right, excuse me.
A black woman is the reason why both of them have breath in their bodies. So him not dating a black
Hey,
woman.
but check this out. When the black women put the breath in our body, the white women to make sure that we were still safe afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Because when you get out, you don't know if you're gonna live.
Wow.
So she sucked all that stuff about us and blow breath in her, and we here, baby.
Right, yes, sir.
So what I'm seeing is a lot of racism, whether it's towards black or towards white. I just see a lot of it here today, and it really upsets me because my dad is Hispanic. He's Latino. His family's from Mexico. It took a long time for my mom's father to accept my dad. Years. Eventually they got over it and they became best friends.
not
You should
today.
allow the opportunity to get to know her and to allow her to be part of the family if that's what he wants.
Thank you.
Why don't we allow her to be a part of the family when he's mad at her? She's cracker, she's this, she's that.
He lay with
talking
her.
bad
That's
about
close
her.
enough.
That's
And
my
then you
crack.
upset your
Tell
family
me
that
again,
you
baby.
expect her
Okay,
to be
yeah,
okay
there
with
you
her.
go.
Like, I don't understand.
Yes, yes. Okay,
feel me?
yeah, what are you
So
going to
she's
say?
my crack.
Hang on, just let me
Everything
hear from
falls
this
in place.
lady. Yes?
I wanted to know, you had said that white is right. How do you raise your other 3 kids? Do you make your child feel like superior?
I'll tell you that. I'll answer that question. My kids today, no. I love all of mine as a whole. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but you got to be careful. If you're saying if it ain't white, it ain't right, your other kids are going to be hurt.
That's the woman I choose.
Huh?
White women, no black women. If it ain't no white woman, it ain't right.
So you don't have your boys are black.
My kids in the past are older. I have younger interracial kids. I have a son that's black, Mexican, and Puerto Rican. Right. My daughter there is black and white.
Okay. Yes.
Why hasn't he married her? Why hasn't he married you?
We're engaged, man.
But don't we have a child?
She called him a he called her a cracker, and they take the rain back every week.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I don't ever use the ER when I talk to him, okay?
Hey.
No, I don't.
Yes.
I just wanted to say things like spirituality and honesty and integrity and a sense of humor are incredibly difficult to find. And so why would you narrow your choices?
Thank you very much, down to the color of skin. Yes, sir.
I just want to know, I don't see a problem with people who love each other dating outside the race, but I find it very strange. Each time that occurs, there's always the black person doesn't want to be with another black person, the white person doesn't want to be with another white person. What's the problem? It's okay to date. You should date anybody that you love. Why does it be exclusive with that person? You always have a problem with the other race. That means you hate yourself. That's what it means.
I was going to say, it's within.
Self-hatred.
Exactly.
It's self-hatred. That's all it is.
Jackie, really seriously, we're talking about race. I just wanted to... No, we're going to take a break because I want to share something with you, and we need to go on to where this ends, because somewhere along the line, surely you're going to have to accept the person that your brother chooses to love, because his little girl is going to grow up. And if his little girl hears anything from any adult dissing any part of her heritage, it will affect her.
But you know where?
We'll be back after this. We'll be back after this. Chastity is here to confront her Aunt Ty, who is appalled by Chastity's decision to date outside of her race. And she downright disapproves of Chastity's 2 biracial children. You see, although they are cute. Now, although Chastity is Caucasian, she prefers black or Hispanic men. But... That's an interesting reaction, audience. We'll come back to that. But Aunt Ty believes in keeping the races pure, and that means putting an end to interracial dating and having multiracial children. Listen to what Chastity has to deal with when it comes to Ty and her beliefs.
My niece Chastity only dates black men, and I don't agree with it. I really don't believe in interracial dating, period. The Bible speaks of being equally yoked. How can you be equally yoked of somebody of a different race? There are a lot of people in society that will never agree and approve of my niece because she dates other races. Even the Bible says we shouldn't mix our tribes. That's why God put us in different areas of the world. My niece just doesn't understand. We need to keep the races pure so we all know who we are. I feel sorry for my niece's children because they are biracial and they are going to have many problems as they grow up. I even told her that when she found out she was pregnant, that she would be better just having an abortion. I'll never accept my niece dating outside her race. Never.
Wow. Is that the real Auntie Ty?
Yeah.
When you first found out you were pregnant to a guy who was what?
Black.
Black. So you sat down and told your family straight off?
They wanted a family intervention, so I went to a church. Sat them all down. First, I had to break down I was pregnant. Second, well, it's by a black guy. They told me that I needed to have an abortion. It's not right. It would just be better off.
So you kept the baby?
I kept her because it doesn't matter what color she is. I'm going to love her.
Now, you got pregnant a second time.
Yes.
And the father was?
Puerto Rican. I told them they're either going to accept it and be in my life and be in my kids' life, or they can just go on. I don't want to deal with it. My kids come first.
Yeah. Let me ask you, have you dated any white men?
I've tried. Never works. I always go back.
What do you hope will come out of this show?
Hopefully she'll realize that she's wrong.
Well, there are many sides and many views, so let's hear Ty's. Ty, come on out. Hi. 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 What do you feel about what your niece just said?
She needs to listen to the family. We are trying to teach you what we've went through. Don't you realize?
This is 2013.
Chastity, I don't care what year it is. It doesn't matter what year it is.
If I want to go date a black girl, I'm going to go date a black girl, and I don't care what you think.
Don't you? Wait a minute. Aren't you worried about what's going to happen with your soul when you die?
Aren't you being hypocritical? Doesn't it say not to judge in the Bible?
It also says for us not to mix tribes either. And you're mixing tribes. We're not, it says in the Bible, we're not supposed to mix tribes.
When she told you in the church that she was pregnant to a black guy, how did you react?
The family thought it would be better for her to have an abortion.
Which is...
Even though you're Christian?
Hypocritical.
But you know what? I grew up biracial.
Oh.
I am a Native American and English. You know, when I grew up...
But you're doing fine now, right?
Oh, no, I didn't do fine, and I'm still not doing fine.
Why?
I don't know who I am.
Okay.
You hear black women say...
It doesn't matter what they think.
That hunky bitch is taking our men away from us.
Okay.
Like we got...
Well,
from where I'm from, that's the way it is.
Don't black guys date out of their race?
Well, them black guys aren't my family. Them black guys don't...
Okay, so no one's taking anyone. We're all equal.
So let me get this right. Let me get this right. So, Ty, your experience of growing up biracial, if you like, cross cultures, was a really, really difficult one.
Yeah,
and you don't wish that upon Chastity's kids.
No, I don't. Where I come
back in how long ago?
No, it's the same way.
Yeah.
No, it's the same way.
Different.
Have you ever dated outside your race, Ty?
Yes, I have.
Oh.
I was in elementary school and I had a black boyfriend. I was criticized. I was criticized.
Just because you are doesn't mean I'm going to be.
That is the whole
But you shouldn't care what people think as long as you're happy.
No, it's because when you don't care what other people think.
I don't care what they think.
Chastity,
they're not in my bedroom. They're not in my house. I could really care less.
I see the effect on you.
What is the effect?
The effect on her is you can see the heart break. I mean, come on.
It doesn't matter if I was with a white guy and they broke my heart.
She has to go through extremes just to be able to learn to do her daughter's hair.
No, I learned, and her hair is perfectly beautiful, as you see in the pictures.
Yes, it is now.
So, Ty, what do you feel about black men in general?
In general, they're human beings. I love them just the same as any human being. I'm not racist.
But you just don't want to date
I just don't believe we should mix tribes. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It states it in the Bible.
All right, let's take a break, and we will be right back. Sitting on stage are Star and Willis. Now, Star and Willis are strangers meeting for the first time today. However, they have something critical in common. You see, both Star and Willis refuse to date people of their own race. In fact, Star says she absolutely hates being black, and every day she wishes she was white. And get this, she won't even let her 4-year-old son play with other black children. Now, before we judge, let's be fair and listen to what both Star and Willis have to say.
I could never see myself in a relationship with a black woman. I find my race to be ignorant and just plain ghetto.
I hate being black. I don't like the fact that I get judged because of the color of my skin. So I tell people I'm mixed. It makes my life a lot easier.
Black women have scorned me with their lying and cheating ways and all of their baby daddies. It was a black woman who stole $60 from me when I was on a date that I did not even want to be on. I would be crazy to ever date or trust a black woman again.
I wear contacts now, either blue or green, because I hate the regular black people brown eyes. My son knows he is never allowed to eat fried chicken. That is way too much of a black thing.
I don't care what other people think. My chemistry with white women is amazing, and I'm happy.
The lighter, the better. That's exactly why I'm planning on bleaching my skin. I won't allow my son to play with any black children, and he better not date any women of color.
Black women just turn me off, period.
I will never, ever accept the black race.
So, Let's find out why. So, Star, let's start with you. Why do you hate being black?
I hate being black because just the way that I was treated, especially with my career. I'm always picked on, I'm always teased, I'm always told that I'm too dark.
So do you do things specifically to be less black?
I do. Everything from dyeing my hair to changing the color of my eyes to now I'm actually researching how to lighten up my skin so I'm not as dark. And I am so much better if I was lighter. I am much better that I'm lighter.
So as an African American, do you think of yourself as...
I'm not African American. Please don't call me that.
So what do you call yourself?
I am Eritrean and Panamanian.
Is that what you really are, or is that what you...
That's what I am in the category of, and like I said before, it really does make my life a lot easier. If I was to claim the black race and classify myself as a black woman, I probably would not have a job.
Okay.
I can...
So would you date a black man?
Absolutely not. I've dated a black man when I was younger, and I got beat every single day to the point I almost got killed.
Right.
All the black men that I've met are really ghetto. They're really disrespectful. They're rude. They're lazy, and it just doesn't work. I find myself more happy with another race than I do with any race of color.
So let me talk to Willis. Willis, then in that case, Star not being an African American woman, being
Eritrean and Panamanian.
Yeah. Does that mean you would date her?
Absolutely no. I would never ever date a black woman again. Never.
Why?
Not gonna happen.
Why not? Hang
Never.
on.
See, and it's people like that, it's men like that.
Well, I have a laundry list of reasons. There was an incident where I had a relationship, on the line relationship with a woman. I never ever saw a day in my life, invited her over to my home. I asked her to sit down, wait a minute, so I can go out the room, come back in, surprise her. I had left some money on my laptop. It was $60. She took a $60 off a laptop. The laptop was $2,000.
But Willis, just because one woman took $60 from you, is that why you've got it in for all black women? Can you list for me what are the kind of things that you see wrong with black women?
I think when I say ghetto, I mean that whenever I have communication, I'm talking back and forth, there's a problem. I think because I don't use slang, or I don't have this swag thing, whatever it might be, there's a problem with the communication, and therefore I have a problem. And like I said, it's constantly, it's arguments, it's fights, you know what I'm saying? It's
so hang on just a minute. So Star, it seems that you two have met each other's dream then. So Willis must be your dream man.
Absolutely not.
Why not?
He's just out here.
He's articulate. He doesn't seem ghetto.
No, but he also doesn't want to date black women. What's the point of claiming a black race when your own people constantly belittle you and talk about you and won't even allow you to be around them because you're not ghetto enough or you're not hood enough or because you didn't grow up in this hood?
I think most black women are insecure anyway, so...
Have we got a microphone? Who was the person talking? Yes, what are you going to say?
What's your name again?
Willis.
Willis, I think you made a lot of bad decisions in your past, and... Hold on.
You may be making a bad decision right now yourself, if you think about it.
Why?
You might be making a bad decision by judging me, and you have no idea whom I might be. Therefore, you might be making a bad decision yourself.
You told the audience that you let some woman in your home who you didn't know. You invited her into your home, and you got upset because she stole money from you. But you didn't even know this woman. Why would you let her into your home? As an African-American woman, I have a degree. I am very articulate. Hold on. As an African-American woman, I have a degree. I am very articulate. I am not ghetto. I conduct myself in an orderly fashion. And honestly, you discourage women like me who are single looking for black men with you having that type of mentality.
Thank you. All right, let me ask you, what do you think about what Star had to say?
I think, Star, you're a beautiful girl.
Thank you. Do you see her as a black girl, though?
I do see her as an African-American girl. I think Star, you've been hurt, and it's honestly, it's a self-esteem issue. It doesn't matter if you
have very, very high self-esteem.
turn yourself a different color.
I have very high self-esteem, I have very high self-esteem, but I do understand that in order to function in this world, I'm a mother, so I have a responsibility.
Would you be happy if your son brought home a black
I wouldn't,
young lady?
because I know I can't change the world, but what I can do is I can encourage my child to lighten up things so he doesn't have to go through what I went through. So he doesn't...
Yes, sir.
I think it's unfortunate that neither of you have any respect for yourselves, because ultimately that's what this is about.
I have a lot of respect for myself.
I'm sorry, I'm talking.
I
listen to you.
No,
I'm sorry, but I'm talking right now, and I listen to you. You have no respect for yourself. And the fact that you have, I'm sorry, I wasn't talking to you right then either. So you can be quiet, okay? Because you want to talk about people being ghetto and uneducated, then guess what? I can take my 2 college degrees, put those to the side, and I can get real ghetto and uneducated up here.
That's just fine.
So let me tell you something, okay? Because neither of you love yourselves enough. So honestly, we don't want anything to do with anyone who doesn't want to be a part of us. Because if you had any love for yourself, then you wouldn't be putting your son, your black son,
my son isn't black.
in a position to where he's not going to be able to love himself.
No, he's half black. He's half black.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you.
So let's talk to the black half of the child that came out of you, the non-black you then. Okay? Let's do that. Is that specific enough for you? Is that specific enough? The answer is yes, and we're going to move on, okay?
No.
So that half of the black half of your child that came out of the non-black you, that is the child that needs to learn to love themselves, okay? And that's something that you can't do.
Can we... Whoa. I know feelings are running high, but I really want to hear the whole extent of both Star and Willis's views. What do your family think of you saying that you would only date white women? Are they cool with that?
I have a mom and a sister who's actually, whatever makes you happy makes me happy.
Okay.
And we're along for the ride. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay, and let me ask you, Star, your name, your birth name, you were born with the name
Ebony.
Ebony.
Yes.
Why did you change?
I changed my name. Well, I didn't really change it. I just kind of switched around the order. Because all I used to hear growing up was Ebony and Ivory. I don't even know the rest of the freaking song.
It's a beautiful song about how people of both colors can get along.
I have never heard the rest of that song. No, never heard it. But that is all I heard.
But do you really, so you could look like anybody, you know, let's say celebrities or somebody, you know, I don't know. Who would you look like? Who would you choose to look like?
I want to look like me. I just want lighter skin. That's it. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Now, Paula is here because her 13-year-old daughter, Kashmir, also hates being black, so much so that she tells people she's actually white. And she even speaks with a British accent, so get that. Now, Paula is afraid her daughter is filled with self-hatred and she doesn't want her to end up like Star, the woman you just saw in that clip. So let's listen to what Kashmir had to say in a one-on-one interview with one of our producers, Angela.
If you could be any race, what race would you prefer to be?
I want to be white. I began to realize that I hated my race when I was 6 years old.
I know your dad's not in your life, but you tell your friends that your father is white.
I don't want them to know my dad is black because black people are ghetto and wild.
So, Kashmir, have you ever tried to use a skin lightening product to lighten your skin?
Yeah, I tried to use a skin bleaching cream, but I used it a couple times, but it didn't work.
So have you thought about maybe changing your look in some other way?
Yeah, I thought about getting colored contacts one time, but my mom wouldn't let me because I was too young.
What types of boys are you attracted to?
I'm attracted to white guys because, like, they're so cute. Black boys are not cute to me.
When I see you, Kashmir, I see a black girl. Are you black?
I hate being black, and I will never accept my race.
Paula, what's it like watching your daughter say those things?
It's very hurtful that my daughter does not accept her race.
So you've tried to get her to accept who she is?
Yeah.
And what does she say to you?
She said, Mom, like if I tell her, Kashmir, you're African-American. I'm white.
I'm interested to hear where she's coming from. So let's bring her out. Please meet 13-year-old Kashmir. I know you and your mum are close, so if I was to ask you what colour you are, what would you say?
I'm white.
Well, you're not white.
I am
you're
white.
You're African-American.
No, I'm
that's
not
on your birth certificate.
I don't care what my birth certificate
Okay, you probably feel white on the inside, but you are black.
Am white.
You
I'm
don't
not white.
identify with other black people. Why not?
Because they're too ghetto and wild.
Now, you said you tried bleaching your skin, really?
Yeah, because I wanted to be lighter.
Do you know who America's first millionairess was? Madam C.J. Walker, who was black. Who is one of the richest people in the world, self-made billionaires?
In America, Oprah Winfrey.
And did you meet my staff? And I suggest to you, just by meeting Maisha and Angela and hopefully me, you can see that we all have skin colours around the same colour as yours. And we're not screaming, we're not getting down, we're not being, inverted commas, ghetto, we're educated. Does that give you a little bit of hope that no matter what these few cells on the outside is, you can still be your colour and still be successful? We are.
Well,
have you met women like us before?
Yeah. Now that I see that you guys are not ghetto like most blacks.
But does that give you hope that maybe you could be like an Angela or a Maisha or like me?
Yeah.
So just being on the show, maybe you've seen a different side of things?
Yeah, you can see that, like, not all black people are ghetto as I see them.
Good. All right.
That's a start.
That's a start. That's okay. All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to take a break, and we will be right back. This gets everyone talking, and that's what makes this show so special, sharing ideas. Now, do you know someone who hates their own race? Do you disapprove of someone in your family dating outside of their race? If so, give us a call at 1-855-4-TRISHA, and one of our staff members will give you a call right back. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you tomorrow. Take care.